I'm Alissa Hattman, and I'll be reading from Sift. I thought that being inside would protect me, with its corners and its curtains. Then a kindness took me by the throat and stretched me taut against the sky, beaming, and I found something more valuable than protection. If only you could have seen it, Mother. What light. The driver arrived with a crate, and inside the crate were the last of the winter squashes. Butternut, acorn, kabocha, sweet dumpling. It had been ages since I'd eaten food from a vine, and I had so many questions, concerns. The driver listened. Then she said the best way to prepare kabocha was to cut out the insides and fill it with stars. I blushed and grew old with her, right there in the smoggy sunlight. Long story short, I left with her mother. I went outside. Here's another way to say it. I gathered up all that you gave me and bolted, escaped into the toxic air with the only person I'd met who'd learned how to keep living. I remember blackened fields and a sky the color of cantaloupe. The air was full of smoke, but inside the vehicle, with its systems and its filters, we could breathe freely. I watched the flickering red skies turn into plumes of dark blue, and the plumes of dark blue turn into rain, and the rain turn into puddles, and the puddles turn into ice, and the ice turn back into puddles, and the puddles into air. Certain cycles, flows. Observing is one way to go on. The driver and I shared the same road, the same vehicle, but we were both following the uneven edges inside our own minds. Ours dripped into the chasm between us. Occasionally, I found courage enough to choke out a thought, even though my throat was so thirsty. The driver was kind. She taught me how to sift, to sip water from the air. Stay very still, she said. Listen to everything thrumming. Inside too. Feel it? Sometimes I think about how far I am from my abandoned home, how this becoming has made me less animal and more vegetal. And when I think about this, I think of you, Mother, and wonder whether you would have lived this way too, had you known it was possible, and if you had known, whether we, as women, might have thrived like moss, parts, and parcels. Now, as we've traveled through day and night, and through dayless, nightless dark, I've grown hints of you up my back, and I have not always known whether it was a comfort or a burden. Perhaps it is both. It is no easy task. The trick is to keep the sips small, teeny tiny.